Welcome to another edition of the Big Red Wolf Report, where we look ahead to the game that will be by filtering it through the game that was. On this week's edition, fresh off their dramatic win on the road in Tampa, the 2-2 Arizona Cardinals prepare to take on the Carolina Panthers at University of Phoenix Stadium on Sunday. Point number one, Carolina's rush offense versus Cardinals' rush defense. The Panthers run the ball as well as any team in the league. This is not a surprise with Cam Newton as their quarterback, but it is surprising when you look at the numbers. Newton only has 16 rushing attempts for 98 yards and 1 touchdown. Modest numbers to say the least, yet the Panthers are number 3 in rushing yards per game, averaging 151 yards per game on the ground, and are number 12 in yards per carry. It's not Cam Newton piling up the rushing numbers. It's the big guys up front with a little help from DeAngelo Williams. In 3 games, DeAngelo Williams has rushed for almost 300 yards and is averaging almost 5 yards per carry. He is quick and explosive and deceptively strong. The Cardinals' front seven has drastically improved their rush defense in 2013, and that was on display last week in Tampa. The Buccaneers have one of the best rushing attacks in the league with a powerful offensive line and a running back, Doug Martin, dipping and ripping. But the Cards shut Martin down, keeping him to under 2 yards per carry, smothering him by staying in their gaps and tackling well. This will be where the worm turns for the Cardinals' defense on Sunday. Point number 2, Daryl Washington versus Greg Olsen. Daryl Washington returns to the Cardinals starting lineup after serving his 4-game suspension, and it couldn't come at a better time for Todd Bowles' defense. Tight ends have really hurt the Cards this season. Jared Cook smoked the Cards in week 1. Jimmy Graham did the same, and last week in Tampa, rookie Timothy Wright caught the first 6 passes of his NFL career. It's been a problem. D-Wash will draw many of the cover assignments against tight ends going forward. He's big enough to hold up physically and can run with any tight end in the league. Throw in the fact that he has excellent ball skills, and you have a guy that can cover Carolina's tight end, Greg Olsen. Olsen is the Panthers' leading receiver. He's caught 16 passes for 194 yards and is Cam Newton's favorite in the red zone. Welcome back, D-Wash. Now go shut down Greg Olsen. Point number 3, Bradley Sowell versus anybody. The Cardinals did a decent job of protecting Carson Palmer in Tampa, allowing only 1 sack. But Palmer had to make a multitude of throws in the face of considerable pressure. Unfortunately, that trend may continue. The Cardinals traded Levi Brown to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a conditional draft pick this week and named Bradley Sowell as the starter. Sowell is 6'7", 315 pounds, has never started a game, and although Bruce Arians had him in Indianapolis, he will be literally and figuratively a massive wild card against Carolina. The Panthers can rush the passer. They're number 5 in sacks per attempt and know how to get after the Q. Carson Palmer needs a clean pocket to step up into, and you can be sure Carolina's defensive coordinator, Sean McDermott, will test Sowell with a multitude of defensive fronts, stunts, games, and a whole lot of Greg Hardy. Well, that will do it for this week's version of the Big Red Wolf Report. Until next week, here's hoping you never wear your nose as an earring.